Hey there everyone, this is Neha Bhatia. Welcome to Align and Attract. One of the very common questions that people have asked me in my training career in the last 5-7 years, Neha, why do we cry when we meditate? So there are primarily four reasons. Number one, mostly people start to meditate because they're going through certain problem in their life. They had certain challenge, which becomes like a pain inside of us. So whenever that pain is released while meditating or while visualizing, all of a sudden you will start to cry. And crying is what? Crying is the behavior. Tears are coming out of your eyes. And there is something happening inside, and the outside, you start to cry. You start to see the tears. You start to feel the tears, right? So because we have had some kind of stress, some kind of problem, some kind of challenge that we've been trying to handle it by our own selves, but the moment we go deeper into ourselves, we meditate and we cry. And it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all because there is something being released inside of you. So there was a block, which just opened up, and all of a sudden this happens. Second reason is, I'm sure you must have heard of it, it is gratitude. So please hear me out very clearly here. When we talk about gratitude, most of us, we get trapped in the ego system. Doesn't it happen or not? We get trapped in the ego system. The ego comes up. We start to feel that we are doing things. We are the ones who are creating whatever we are doing around. All the achievements are mine, right? We forget that we are a part of the ecosystem. And the moment we get that realization, and the moment we start to go back, look at our achievements, because while we are meditating, naturally the thoughts come, and the thoughts that come inside of us, they are pure, they are true, they are something that we have already inside of us, right? All of a sudden, some nicer thoughts will come up. Either you're visualizing or meditating, and that gratitude will just happen for you. The space will be created, because till now you were only holding on to yourself. It was you were important, your family, but all of a sudden you start to realize, okay, there is some bigger power out there, and I am just following the instructions. And the moment you realize that, you recognize that, all of a sudden you start to be grateful and the tears come out. The third reason why people cry, very, very important, is that there are times in our life when we have tried something, we have tried really, really hard, and we are not able to achieve what we want, or we have certain patterns that's coming again and again. And then there is a moment, either meditating or visualizing, a moment will come when you will have this feeling of, I have had it enough. This had it enough moment, the moment it comes inside of you, you will have tears. Now, why these tears are coming, especially in the third point, either you've had it enough and you're just letting it go. You're just letting it go, okay? Or the tears are coming and you're just letting it go, but you are affirming in your mind, okay, now I'm going to take action. Enough is enough for me, right? Or you just surrender it to whosoever you believe in, or you start believing in that higher power that very moment. You realize it, especially when you go for a particular course, you sit in my workshop, that's the time you actually recognize this. So what happens is, when you have had it enough moment, that's also the time when you cry. And you know what happens in this? Something very beautiful happens. One of the best qualities that a human being can have, faith develops in you. Having gratitude is one thing, knowing also that there is something around, there is some energy around, but having faith, that unshakable faith, when that develops in you, you start to cry. Now, I have been practicing meditation for almost 13 years. So these are the four reasons that I have been able to share with you. But hey, wait, there is a fourth one as well. The fourth one is when you actually connect with your own self. There are many times when we think that we are being true to ourselves. We are projecting our true identity. But are we? No. We have lost our inner child. Even science has proved that 90 or 95% of the people lose their self-esteem, self-worth by the age of 12. So maybe at the age of 20, 30, 45, you start to meditate. And all of a sudden, you get connected to that deeper self of yours. That real deeper self, which is pure, which is unique. And when you do that, when that happens, all of a sudden, this magic happens and you start to cry. And hey, don't kid yourself. it's not that men don't cry. Women, men, both of them cry. It's just that with men growing up, there has been a little bit of being stiff, being more, very hard on yourself. That's why it takes a little bit of time for a man to cry. We have always heard of this belief that a boy has been given that, oh, if he starts to cry when he's a child, oh, come on, boys don't cry. And boys, men, they hold on to it even more. That's why they say that women still release it, by just talking it out, but men hold on to it. So either that's an ego of a woman that she's holding on to, oh, I had this guilt, he said this to me, blah, 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 or it's an ego of a man. That ego, when that gets just broken, you start to cry, my dear friends. And crying is just one part of expressing yourself or releasing something, or it's a behavior. So anytime in future, if you're meditating and you feel like crying, don't hold on to it. Just let it go and then see the magic. Then see how freedom you experience, how much freedom you experience inside and outside of you. So with that, thank you so much. I'm going to come back with a new video with some new questions and answers. Till then, take care of yourself and keep progressing. And don't forget, you're absolutely awesome. Thank you. Bye.